Welcome to Simply Explained English. I am Lisa.
And I'm Eric. Do you want to improve your English easily? If so, you're in the right place.
Okay, today we'll listen to a podcast about how to use technology to learn English.
Let's listen to it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Mark.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about learning English vocabulary in a new and exciting way.
Yes, we'll explore how technology can help you learn new words more easily and effectively.
Exactly. Let's start our journey to smarter vocabulary learning.
So, Emma, the first important step is setting goals. It's better to stick to learning a few words well than to try to learn many and forget them quickly. What's a good number, do you think, Emma?
For most people, 5 words every day can make a big difference over time. What do you think?
5 words sound perfect. So the first goal is to learn 5 new words every day.
And the second thing is to think about what kind of words you want to learn. What do you need English for?
That's a great point. Are you learning English for work, for school, or just for fun? So, it's important to choose a focus area. For example, someone could focus on technology words or food words.
Yes. Think about what's important or interesting to you. This will make learning more useful and more fun.
Okay? First, decide to learn 5 new words every day. Second, choose a focus area for your vocabulary, like business, daily life, or travel.
Okay, Mark, but how do we actually choose which words to learn? It can feel a bit overwhelming, right?
It can, but technology can really help here. Have you tried using AI chatbots to find words?
Chatbots? Like for language learning?
Yes. You can ask them things like, can you suggest 5 useful English words for intermediates? Or, give me some B1 level words about daily life.
That's smart. And what happens then?
The chatbot will give you words and definitions, including example sentences. It's a super easy way to get started.
Cool.
Exactly. Suggest 5 important English words about travel with example sentences, or give me words related to technology.
Fantastic. So chatbots are like word helpers.
Exactly. They make choosing words much easier and faster.
Okay, chatbots are great for finding words, but how do we remember them? Just writing them in a notebook isn't very exciting.
You're right. That's where flashcards come in, but not paper flashcards. Digital flashcards.
Digital flashcards? Tell me more.
There are amazing apps like Quizlet, Anki, and Memrise. You can make your own flashcards on your phone or computer.
And how do they work?
It's easy. You take the words and example sentences from the chatbot and put them into the app. You can even add pictures to your flashcards.
Oh, visuals are great for remembering, and flashcard apps make learning more interactive and fun.
Definitely. And they're much better than just writing words in a notebook.
It sounds great. But how often should we actually use them? Do I need to spend hours every day?
No, definitely not hours. The secret is short, regular review. Just 5 minutes a day can make a huge difference.
5 minutes? Really? That doesn't sound like much.
It's about how you review, not how long. Flashcard apps use something called spaced repetition.
Spaced repetition? What's that?
It's a smart system. The app shows you words you're about to forget more often, and words you know well less often. It's like magic for your memory.
Whoa, so the software figures out when I need to review without any effort on my part?
Exactly. You just need to open the app for a few minutes a few times a day.
Okay, that sounds manageable. But just reviewing flashcards might get a little boring, maybe?
You're right. Variety is good. Here's another tech trick. This is very important.
What is it, Mark?
Ask an AI chatbot to write a short reading passage using your 10 newest flashcard words.
A reading passage? How would that help?
It's a fun way to see your new words in context. The chatbot can write a 3-minute or 5-minute story or article using those words.
That's a brilliant idea. So 5 minutes with flashcards And maybe another 5 minutes reading a short passage with my new words. That's still not much time each day.
Exactly. Short and consistent practice is much more effective than long, irregular study sessions.
Okay, daily review is important. What about actually using the words?
You need to practice writing and speaking with your new vocabulary. But don't worry, it doesn't have to be scary.
Scary? Speaking English can be a little scary for some people.
I know, but we can use technology to make it easier. Let's start with writing. Once a week, try to write a short paragraph using the words you learned that week.
A paragraph about anything?
Anything you want, maybe about your day, hobbies, or weekend plans. Use some of your new terms. Not everything must be perfect.
Okay, I can try that. And then what?
Then, review your writing with an AI chatbot. Copy and paste your paragraph into the chatbot to receive corrections, like a free English teacher.
That's so helpful. No more worrying about making mistakes.
Exactly. And for speaking practice, you can use voice assistants like Siri Google Assistant or speech recognition apps.
How would that work?
Have mini conversations with them. Ask them questions, tell them about your day, or just practice saying your new vocabulary words out loud. Some apps can even give you feedback on your pronunciation.
So I can practice speaking English even when I'm alone?
Yes, it's a great way to build confidence and practice using your new words and sentences. Just 5 to 10 minutes of speaking practice a week can make a big difference.
We're learning new words, reviewing them, and practicing writing and speaking. How do we track our progress?
That's a great question, Emma. It's important to see how far you've come. A simple way is to make a note of which words you find easy and which ones are still hard for you.
Just in a notebook?
Yes, or on your phone. Make a list of words you can use easily, and make another list of words you still struggle with. This helps you see what you've learned and what you need to practice more.
That makes sense. So, focus on the words I find difficult.
Exactly. Once a week, look at your difficult words list. Ask a chatbot to write a short reading passage again using those words. This gives you extra practice with the words you struggle with.
And at the end of the week, I can see how many words moved from the difficult list to the easy list.
Yes, that's a great way to see your progress and stay motivated.
I like this method, Mark. Especially asking AI chatbots to write a story using words I study and make difficult words and easy word lists.
Yes, technology offers many great tools, from chatbots to flashcard apps.
And remember to track your progress and celebrate your successes. Learning vocabulary can be fun and effective with these tech tips.
Absolutely. Start small, be consistent, and enjoy your English learning journey.
Thanks for joining us today.
Goodbye, and happy learning.
I really liked using AI chatbots to learn vocabulary.
Yes, it's such a practical method, especially the part about writing a short reading passage with new words.
Exactly. Seeing words in context makes them so much easier to learn.
Totally agree. Maybe one day we can ask the chatbot to write a passage for us and see what it comes up with.
Great idea, Lisa. AI really is making language learning more exciting and accessible.
All right, let's start our podcast. What are the words today, Eric?
The first word today is be related to. Then we will continue with to track and struggle with. Then stick to. And the final one is be about to do something.
Let's start with the first word.
The first word is related to.
Related to.
Related is an adjective. It means connected or linked to something else. For example, two ideas, topics, or people can be related when they have something in common.
Oh, like when people are part of the same family, they're related.
That's a good example, Lisa. Here's another one. The movie and the book are related because they tell the same story. Here, related means the movie and book are connected because of their story.
So related can be about family or other types of connections.
Yes, Lisa. We can also use it in this way. For example, the questions in the test are all related to history. This means that the questions are all about history.
Or, my job is related to marketing. This means my job is connected to marketing in some way, like working with ads or helping sell products.
Now, let's talk a bit about how to use related in sentences. You can use it with to show the connection. For example, related to science or related to work.
Also, remember that related can describe people too. For example, my cousin and I are related. It means we are from the same family.
That's right, and it's easy to remember because related always shows a connection between ideas, topics, or people.
Okay, well, I think now our followers understand the word related better. Shall we move on to the next word?
Let's do that. The next word is to track.
To track.
To track is a verb. It has many meanings, but we will focus on one of them today. To track means to follow or watch the progress of something. For example, you might track a package, track your steps, or track your goals.
Oh, like when I check my phone to track my fitness steps. That's using to track.
Exactly. Here's an example. I use an app to track my spending. This means I use an app to follow how much money I spend.
How about this one? The teacher tracks the students' progress in class. This means the teacher watches and records how well the students are doing.
Great example, Lisa.
I have a question, Eric. Can we use to track for physical things like a person or an object?
Great question. Yes, we can. For example, the police are tracking the suspect. Or, I tracked my package online to see when it will arrive.
So, it works for both ideas, following changes and following actual objects or people.
That's right. It's a very flexible word. So, whenever you hear to track, think about watching something carefully or keeping a record of it.
Okay. Well, I think now our followers understand the phrase to track better. Let's move on to the next word.
The next word is to struggle.
To struggle.
To struggle is a verb. It means to have a hard time doing something or to try very hard when something is difficult. For example, you might struggle with a task, a problem, or even learning a new skill.
Oh, like when I was learning to ride a bike, I struggled to keep my balance.
That's a perfect example, Lisa. Here's another one. He struggles to wake up early in the morning. This means it's difficult for him to get up early.
Here's one more. She struggled to finish her homework because it was so hard. This means she tried really hard to finish it, but it wasn't easy.
Yes, Lisa, it's about facing challenges.
I see. Okay, what about grammar points, Eric?
To struggle is often followed by the word with when talking about a problem or difficulty, like struggle with math. You can also use it with to plus a verb, like struggle to understand. And you can use it in both formal and informal situations. It's neutral.
Okay, got it. And as far as I know, we can also use struggle as a noun, right?
Yes, we can, Lisa. For example, learning English was a struggle for me at first, or police said there were no signs of a struggle.
Okay, well, that's it for the word struggle. Let's move on to the next word.
The next word is stick to.
Stick to.
Stick to is a phrasal verb. It means to continue doing something without changing it, even if it's hard. You can stick to a plan, a decision, or even a goal.
Oh, it's like staying focused on one thing or following a plan. For example, I'll stick to my exercise routine this year. It means I'll keep doing it, no matter what.
Exactly. Here's another example. He sticks to his diet because he wants to stay healthy. This means he follows his diet and doesn't give up.
It sounds like stick to is about being consistent.
That's right. It's often used when talking about habits, rules, or plans.
Okay, let me give another example. They decided to stick to the rules during the game. This means they followed the rules and didn't change them.
Perfect, Lisa.
Let's talk about grammar. What's special about stick to?
After stick to, you usually add a noun or a plan, like stick to your schedule or stick to your promise.
I see. And it's a great phrase to use when talking about being disciplined or consistent. For example, if you stick to your studies, you'll improve quickly.
That's right. So whenever you hear stick to, think about keeping doing something and not changing it.
Okay, well, I think we've reached the last word today. What is today's last word, Eric?
The last word is be about to do something.
Be about to do something.
Be about to do something means that you are going to do something very soon, like in the next moment.
Oh, so it's used when something is just about to happen?
Exactly. If I say, I'm about to leave, it means I'm leaving very soon, maybe in the next minute. For example, I am about to start. She is about to eat lunch.
I see. Here's an example. I was about to leave the house when it started raining. Is that correct?
Yes, Lisa. That means I was ready to leave, but the rain stopped me.
Okay. What's the grammar behind be about to do something, Eric?
The structure is be plus about to plus a verb. For example, I am about to go, she is about to start, or we were about to finish. And remember, this phrase is great for talking about things that will happen in the near future. It's like saying, almost ready to happen.
So whenever you hear be about to do something, think of something that's going to happen very soon.
Yes, Lisa, and it's a neutral phrase, so you can use it in both formal and informal situations.
Okay, well, that's it for today's episode of Simply Explained English. We hope you found the words helpful and the explanations easy to understand.
Thanks for listening. Keep studying your English.
And stay tuned. Bye for now.